Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cousins of the Cosmos podcast, episode 60.
We're at 60, yeah.
60, episode 60. Today, we're going to review K-Pop Demon Hunters. This is a movie that has taken over the world the past year. It's been everywhere, from merchandise to music. The singing voices we were talking about have been on the Macy's Parade and New Year's Eve and Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Conan O'Brien, everywhere.
All the Jimmys.
All the Jimmys and Conans, man. Even though Conan doesn't have a show anymore.
R.I.P.
Yes. But, yes, so K-Pop Demon Hunters has taken over the world the past year. I think it came out like June or July 2025. It took me until about October to watch it. My sister was a big fan of it, and when she came down here, she was like, dude, stop procrastinating. You got to watch it. And so I was like, well, you're going to be here, so I'll wait and we'll watch it together. So we watched it together. There's a video on my YouTube channel if you guys want to go see that. And there's a video on my YouTube channel of Mr. Theo and Wyatt. You're with us. You can't see him. He's off camera. He's going to be the
He's
God,
on the bed.
the God voice. But he's here.
Hello, I'm here.
There you go. If you guys can even
We'll
hear.
see if that picks up or not.
Right.
Probably not.
So there's a video on my channel of them watching it as well if you guys want to go see that. So yeah, we're going to talk about it. It took me till about October. It took Theo and Wyatt till right now, February of 2026 to watch it. But we're going to talk about it. So, Mr. Theo, first off, your thoughts overall.
Very, very good movie. I said in the review that I gave it 8 out of 10. I'm sticking with that. I mean, it was very, very good. Animation was incredible. Very, very colorful and beautiful. All the character designs were amazing, and all of them had like very different and unique looks, which I very much so liked. There was some really good like camera work as well, which is a bit surprising because there was like one shot I noticed in particular where it was like the Starship Boys were like dancing, and the camera was like following their every little movement and whatnot. And I was like, "That's a great shot. I love that a lot." A lot of good music in there for sure. Just all around pretty good movie. Yeah,
I agree. I love this movie. Again, once I watched it, I was like, "Why did I wait so long to watch this movie?" It is so good. The music is just incredible. Just such good stuff. There's really no bad songs. Even I think it's called Genu's Lament. When we first get introduced to him. And it's just this very short song. Even that is a banger. Like, every song in this movie is just so good. Like you said, the character design. Every character has their own specific vibe. None of them look the same. Even the Starship Boys, they barely have lines.
Yeah.
They all somehow fit the aesthetic they're going for, but they all still look different with, I think, Mystery. You don't even see half his face. Abby is all about abs. The dude, Baby. You get that gave you a good chuckle. The goo goo gaga.
He was like sucking on the bottom. He's like goo goo gaga.
So yeah, we started the movie. They're up on that plane. I love that intro too. That's such a good intro of them.
Any sort of plain intro just works.
It is. Just them stuffing their face with food. Wyatt asked if this was like a fetish thing as to why they were.
I forgot that happened.
She was like shoving the burrito down her throat. I was like,
it was a sushi roll. It was a whole roll of sushi.
Like,
oh man,
this has got to be like some weird fantasy.
Something
for someone. It's for someone.
But yeah, that first song is a banger. It gave me goosebumps the first time, the second time, and now when I watched it, I was like, man, what a great intro song. What a great overall just intro of them slaying demons and then jumping out of the plane. I love they're flying out of the plane and like they're still like checking their makeup and stuff. Right. It's just so good. It's so good.
Yeah. They're flying in like Shawn Michaels to their performance.
Yeah. The girlhood dream is coming true.
Yeah.
Y'all said get Kenny Omega up in there. It looked like the Tokyo Dome.
Dude, there was like 60,000 people packed into that arena, bro.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes can't draw like that.
He can't draw. That's what I was saying. He's drawing like 40,000 max, man. It's nothing like that.
But yeah, we see them. They do that first song. They slay some demons. Great introduction. We then go into them being super excited about being able to finally be able to break the world tours over. You get introduced to Bobby, who may have been Theo's favorite character.
He's definitely up there for sure.
Voiced by Ken Jeong, who is always great in everything he's in.
I love all of his roles.
It's a good case of like he always just plays himself, but like himself is just.
It's just funny.
Anyways,
he's just funny. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. They're excited to take the break, and Rumi is
break for 30 seconds.
Yes. couch. I love when they chant
couch. They love the couch.
And then Rumi's like, yeah, we're not taking a break. We're going to launch Golden because the Golden Hunmoon is over. That's the whole purpose of the movie is to turn the Hunmoon golden so that the demons are trapped on the other side. And they can't kill the innocent.
Yeah.
So Rumi's like, we're so close, so it's time now. I love the scene. They finally are on the couch and Rumi just slowly rises.
Everybody was slowly creeping. She was creeping up. The cat guy was creeping up like multiple times in that movie.
Yeah, but I just love that she just slowly rises up and they just catch on to what's going on.
Right.
It's just so good. And then,
there's even a line, I think Mira says it, where she's like, we're going to be doing this tonight?
Great. And they go into the Golden promotion. You hear Golden. This is the most popular song in the whole
Yep.
thing. I was saying,
Takes over the world.
I think they have in their contract, because of how popular that song has been, it must say in the contract they're only allowed to perform that song. Because
Maybe, yeah.
there's other songs that are popular in this movie, but every time they show up on something, that is the only song they sing. And I feel bad for those girls because, I mean, they're making money, but they're probably so sick and tired of hearing Golden.
100%.
It's been a year
100%.
straight,
Yeah.
but probably every day hearing that. Because also, like, you look at their Instagram stories and the song's playing in the stories, and I'm like, yo, these girls are probably so tired of Golden at this point.
Well, to be fair, I think that song, more than any other in the movie, is probably like the least spoiler heavy, but also still like the most like connected to those characters.
Right.
Like they were literally talking about how that song really like represents them
Right.
and stuff like that.
Right.
So
And it's a great introduction to the characters to
Right,
see,
exactly, yeah.
because they explain that Rumi is obviously she's like K-pop royalty and descendant. Her mom was a K-pop idol before her.
Right.
Mira is like the black sheep of her family. She never fit in. It was rebellious. And Zoe's the American who comes over here and becomes a part of this culture and stuff like that. So that's cool that, again, they fully have fleshed out backstories. It's not just, these are just the characters. They all have fleshed out backstories. I love, too, going back to kind of the beginning, when they show that there's always been hunters, like every decade or whatever, or not every decade, but every generation has different hunters, and they show, like, through the 50s and the 60s, and
there was like one where it was like 40s. I'm like, where's the jazz demon hunters at? That's my alley right there.
So we find out in that the Sunlight Sisters, one of them was Rumi's mom, who passed away when she was a baby, so she doesn't really know her mom, and so they're doing the Golden promotion. It's going great, and then they're getting ready for their live performance, and Rumi has some issues. She can't sing.
She's getting choked up.
Right, but right before we find out that she's a demon. She's got the marks.
Half demon.
I was waiting to see how you guys would react to that, and you both were like, "Oh shit!" It's a good twist.
Yeah, it was a good twist.
Good add to the movie. Good add to her character. So then they rehearse for the thing. The marks. She's always had the marks, but you could see like it slowly grows, because when they were younger and they wanted to go to the bathhouse, it was only on like the middle of her arms.
Right.
Now it's all over her arms and it's creeping up to her neck, which is affecting her voice now.
Yeah.
So that's now her goal, is we need to seal the Hun Moon so that the demons can be stuck on the other side, and I can get rid of these marks, and we can go back to being the biggest K-pop group in the world.
But she can't even tell her friends that.
But yeah, she has to hide this from them. I forget I think it's her aunt or whatever, or just her caretaker.
Right.
I forget her name, but she's been very much, do not let this happen. Do not show this. Do not. Because in the thing, too, when they try and go to the bathhouse when they're younger. Uh-oh, you good? Oh.
I just want to close the door and make sure that
You're good.
nothing happens.
When they go to the bathhouse and they're younger and Rumi can't go, she says to her, maybe they'll understand, which honestly, I think they would have understood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. So, yeah, it's affecting her voice. She needs to seal the Hun Moon so that everything can go back to normal. Meanwhile, Jinu gets introduced in Gima and stuff like that. You find out Jinu has some dark past that he wants to get rid of, and his plan to win over Gima is to become a K-pop group in itself and attack the fans and take the souls of the fans.
He wants to erase his memories. He's got bad memories of leaving his family behind.
Right. So then Rumi, they go to the doctor and they try and figure out, which is also a great scene. You guys were having a good time with that.
That doctor's crazy.
The doctor is crazy. So yeah, just trying to deal with that. They leave. They get the tonics and leave, and then they get introduced to the Saja boys. Maybe the funniest scene in the whole movie, when Rumi gets shoulder checked, and it's like a minute long of just her falling, and her face is just
so K-drama. It's so funny.
It's so good. Her face is just all over the place. Meanwhile, Mira and Zoe they got buttered corn abs in their eyes because of Abby.
It's just like popcorn is just pouring out of their eyes, and it's just filling up the bucket, and then they're just eating it out of the bucket.
So good. So yeah, they then go and do the soda pop performance, which is another very popular song from the movie.
That was one of my favorite songs. Yeah,
very catchy, very catchy.
Very catchy.
They say it in the movie. Zoe and Rumi even say like it is catchy. But
it's in their hand of it, but then they're also just like
right. They do realize too that these are demons.
Yeah,
and we need to kill.
They
demons.
see the tattoos.
It was a great call by Rumi too. This is too public. We can't kill them here.
Yeah.
This is such a different movie, but it reminds me of Black Panther when he has Claw there.
We made several different movie references in this one.
Yeah,
because we also referenced Twilight was referenced.
Yeah.
Something else was referenced that I can't remember off the top of my head. It'll probably come back to me when we get later into the episode. But
Yeah, so when she says that it's too public, it reminds me of Black Panther when he has Claw and he wants to
it's
kill him.
perfect. That's
and,
what it was. Sorry.
And Okoye says, "Not here. It's too public. You can't do it here."
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's good stuff. So yeah, they win over everybody. Everybody like is immediately switching up from Huntrix to the Sajid boys.
Yep.
They go chase them down into a male bathhouse, which is great because Zoe was like, "Finally, we get to the bathhouse with Rumi." They're fighting the demons, and Rumi gets a little slice in her outfit, and it's showing, and very subtle. I think when I showed it to Elias and 100, they didn't pick up on it, and I didn't say anything to you guys, but I'm assuming you picked up on it when her thing gets sliced, and they're about to see it, and Ginu turns her. Ginu wraps her arm up.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah.
I don't think they understood that. I think they just thought like she did that,
right?
And I would realize like, no, he's the one that did that to protect her. You know,
because he's just as confused about it as like she is, pretty much.
Right. So they safe. They safe. They're good. And where are we going from here? I'm blanking now.
I think it goes into the scene where it's like late at night at the tower, and she gets approached by like the cat.
Yes, Derpy.
Derpy, to get invited out.
Great name.
Yeah, great. It's very fitting.
Yeah.
To get invited out by Ginu. Am I saying it right? Is it Ginu?
Yeah.
Okay. Ginu, and then she goes to meet up with him, and she tries to attack him pretty much.
It's actually Tony Dungy.
It's Tony Dungy?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers legend.
my favorite K-drama character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they pretty much meet up. She's trying to kill him, and he's just trying to explain, like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but clearly there's something going on with you where you're a demon, but you're also not telling your friends and stuff like that.
Right.
I just want to kind of figure this out because I'm also a demon, but I'm also struggling with this stuff at the same time, and they have like kind of a connection for the first time with that.
Yeah. And also they're trying to feel Mira and them are trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure out. They do the meet and greet, which is also hilarious.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was a great scene where the Sajid boys roll up in Mira's sleeping bag, Met Gala outfit, which I thought was great.
Right.
And reveal that they're there. And another great moment is joint signing, and they put a table next to him. And Rumi realizes if we do a joint signing, half the fans aren't going to meet us; they're going to go meet them.
Right.
So no, the Sajid boys sit with us. I was like, that's such a good thing because now all the fans have to meet all of them. And just a great scene with the Sajid boys kind of like asshole-y flirting with them and stuff like that. And they also, there's the one girl that hears what's going on and is like, your secret's safe with me. And has like a Jinumi shirt or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the adorable little girl that gives him the thing that says he has a beautiful soul.
Yeah.
That makes him start questioning, is he doing the right thing or should he change his path?
There was also that one scene where it's like they're trying to hunt, or the Huntrixes are trying to hunt down the Sajid boys, and they end up on like their game show and whatnot.
Yes.
And they have to slide down the slide, but they're wearing all leather, so they're just going
Screeching.
incredibly slowly, and it's just screeching the entire time.
Everybody's like, please make it stop. Yeah, that was good stuff. So yeah, they're figuring out. Okay, we need a diss track. We need to put an end to this and give them a diss track. And they're not figuring it out. They can't figure it out. Then they finally start to figure it out as they're working together a little bit. Meanwhile, Rumi is meeting with Ginu again and stuff like that. And they finally figured out their diss track here, and they're putting it together. And they go to rehearse it. And Rumi's like, "This ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. It ain't working for me."
It's too violent.
They also get distracted though because they see the Hun Moon kind of ripple a little bit, so they go chase down a little like subway car kind of, and there's like a horde of demons that they got to deal with. They're fighting through this horde of demons, and they're not able to save everybody. They go into the train car, and everybody that was inside of that train car is dead, is gone. So yeah,
there's a whole conflict going on that Mira's pretty much picking up on here, where it's like
something's happening.
Something's happening. Rumi's hiding something from us, something from me, and I don't know what it is, and I don't like that, and something like that. And it's really like even more conflicted for Zoe because it's like she's always had this trust in Rumi and stuff like that, but now
she's the leader.
She's the leader, but it's like she is hiding something, and it's affecting all of us here. And
she says it in the end of that scene too. She's like, normally I'm always on your side, but I don't know what's going on, so I can't take your side here.
Especially with the honeymoon coming up and everything like that. It's
Right.
like
It's too important.
this is like the worst time to be having some sort of like conflict.
Right. There's a scene where they Rumi and Gino meet up again, and he's sitting there waiting for her, and she just appears on screen.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious. Just super stealthy ninja, no noise, just appears.
She's a ninja, man. She was climbing up those buildings. I
She
didn't
was.
hear nothing.
She was. And that's another great scene where the old lady is like calling them boyfriend girlfriend, and he's like, "Hell no!" And she's basically like,
She's not my type at all.
Go find a better man."
Yeah.
Good scene.
Shout out, Grandma.
Right. They also sing "Free," which is that's like probably my second favorite song.
That was
I
a really
enjoyed
good
that
song. Yeah. Good
where,
duet.
where they kind of really just are starting to confess their feelings for each other and understanding that when they're with each other, nothing else matters.
Right.
He doesn't hear the voices. She feels like she can be herself.
Mm-hmm.
Everything seems better. Wyatt wanted to know how they were flying, which was hilarious.
Well, that was
Demon
a
stuff,
joke.
man.
That was a joke.
This is demon
because
stuff.
Demon
of how
stuff.
the movie started.
Right. So yeah, they sing "Free," great song, and then Gino says, "I'll make sure that the Sergeant Boys lose tomorrow," and then Gima says,
I'm gonna tempt you more because I'm a
Yeah.
demon. That's
He's
what I
like,
do.
You thought you could betray me.
You thought.
No, sir. So you better do what I tell you to do, or else I'll make sure those voices are turned up.
Right.
Which again, he's dealing with the memories of leaving his family and stuff like that, which he tells Rumi was a different story than what actually happened. He told Rumi, what did he tell Rumi? That they all got accepted,
Yeah.
and he ended up turning into a demon, which then ousted his family because he basically disappeared.
Right.
It's not what happened. We then find out later what actually happened was he sold his family out. Basically, he took the deal and he went and lived in the palace and left his, I'm assuming, mother and sister
Yep.
to just live on the streets. Which also, I don't think you guys knew this because you only would know this after you watch the movie. In the beginning, when they're talking about all the different generations of the Demon Hunters, the original ones that are like saving the little village, his mom and sister are in that scene.
Oh.
And one of them actually goes up and like touches this little sister's hand and it like focuses that for a second.
Right.
But again, you're not going to know that because you wouldn't know who those characters were.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I saw it on TikTok like a couple months ago. I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize like his mom and sister were there. So that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Why it looks like his mind is
I thought you were going to say Rumi was his sister, but then I realized that was like 400 years ago.
Right.
Like, that's not possible.
that was
That-
something that Theo
That was another joke. I was like, he's 400 or something like that. How old is Rumi here?
she's probably at least 20.
She fucking better be.
Yeah. So yeah, they sing "Free," and he says, "I'll make sure that the Sergeant Boys lose tomorrow." They go to this award show, and another great moment where, again, you go, okay, he's gonna make sure the Sergeant Boys lose. They're getting ready. Bobby kicks in the door and it's like the Sergeant Boys are fighting. So the first time I watched it, I go, oh, okay, he must have done something to piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find out it was all work, brother. It was all
That don't
work.
work for me, brother.
Yeah. It was all work. They sing "Golden," and Rumi's doing great. Her voice is good.
Yep.
Mira and Zoe disappear. They see
Again, realistically, I don't know why that would happen in a performance. Why you would just walk off
they
stage or
see
whatever.
Bobby getting kidnapped, so they decide, well, we got to go help Bobby. So they
Yeah.
go chase him down while Rumi is singing her solo part of "Golden."
Mm-hmm.
Lights go down. They find out, no, Bobby wasn't getting kidnapped. It was all ploy. So those two are off. The lights come back up. They're behind Rumi. Okay, all right. They made it back on stage. But as the lights were off, you hear Takedown playing, and
Yep.
Rumi's like, wait, I didn't know we're doing this. So they start doing it or whatever. And you guys caught on immediately. You're like, oh, yeah, they're demons.
Yeah.
For some reason, I missed it. I thought, like, oh, okay, they made it back on stage, and they're trying to save the show, I guess. And I thought, like, oh, the Sergeant Boys just sabotaged it in that way.
Right.
But they saved it. And so no, that wasn't the case. The two that were there were actually demons.
Yeah.
And they reveal Rumi's secret for the whole world. They rip her jacket off. Wyatt started yelling when they did it. I don't know why. But
You're the other like, take her jacket off.
Expose the fraud. But I don't even know if you guys can pick me up. So everyone can see the marks. Like, it's not just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like there's parts that they can see that no one else can see, like the
right.
the
And I think so the Sergeant Boys kind of transform themselves, right? When they sing Soda Pop,
Yeah,
Rumi
yeah.
can see the marks,
Right.
but the crowd doesn't see the marks. So I think they transform themselves a little bit. But Rumi's not like she either doesn't know how to do that or she just doesn't do that on a normal basis. So I'd imagine you got to use some sort of power to be able to do that. So I'd imagine
Right.
for her to consistently walk around using a disguise, it would be pretty draining. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they reveal her secret. It all comes out to the world. She goes backstage. Zoe and Mira are there, and a very emotional scene.
This scene made me tear up, bro.
Yeah.
I was literally getting emotional over there on the couch. I was like, this shit's crazy, bro.
It's a very good scene.
They do such a good job of getting you to invest in these characters through the writing and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they have like a falling out, a little breakup, and when it's so sad too when like they raise the weapons against her. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was saying. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. And
I
then
can't do this.
it gets even more emotional because she's running around trying to find Genu, and Genu is like, you know, in reality he's lying about a lie.
Right.
He's lying to her face, saying it was all a lie. I never cared about you. And very emotional when he yells out like, "I left them." I think you went to the bathroom, but I think you came back.
No, I paused it.
Okay,
we
all right.
paused it for that.
That's
'cause I was like, yeah.
No, Wyatt went to the bathroom. Yeah, my bad. Well, he said to pause.
I did
He
say
to
that
pause.
you should have requested the pause.
No,
that was on you.
that's true. That's on me.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Why the fuck are you even here? You're not a cousin. Get the fuck out.
this is my petition to legally change my name to Schneider.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it gets even more emotional when he yells out like, "I left them. You don't understand the actual story. I lied to you about the story." Just overall, that whole like 5 minutes between Huntrix and him and Rumi is just very emotional stuff.
Yeah.
And so that they disperse. Genu disappears. Mira and Zoe leave the venue, and so does Rumi. But Rumi goes to the tree.
Yep.
I don't know if the tree has a name, but she goes to see her caretaker.
The tree of the hunters.
Right. She goes to see her caretaker, and another very emotional scene. Although I didn't fully get it. So very emotional. I understand the whole "Why couldn't you love me?" Again, very emotional.
Sure.
But at first, I was like, it almost seemed like when the scene ends, she's like gone evil because she's like, "I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna do what I should have done," which I guess in reality is her saying she should have ended all this stuff. But like the way it came off to me was like, at least the first time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, she's fully going to the dark side. Like she's gonna turn against everybody." And then she shows up and saves the day. So now
I didn't think she would be going full dark side.
Okay.
I just didn't see that happening
Well, what
with
do you
that
mean?
character. What? Huh? It's not my fault. I understood the movie better than you. That's not my fault. Okay.
So yeah, she has this emotional moment with her caretaker and stuff, and she says, I'm gonna." At first, she says, "You finish what," and she hands her the sword to kill her, and you were like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's some dark for a kids movie. That's some
Right.
dark
Yeah,
shit."
yeah.
So, yeah, and then she disappears, and we see we go back to the demon world, where Gima is like, "Are you ready to finish this?" It's very cool.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
It's a very
boom.
cool
Are
moment.
you ready?
Yeah, very cool moment, and then my favorite song, "Your Idol," where the demons
That was a
really
good one.
the demons really just fully exposed at this point. So they've distracted everybody. Like they've got everybody pretty much brainwashed. Mira and Zoe are also giving into their shame,
Yep.
saying, "I don't deserve a family," and
They're
saying,
getting brainwashed.
"You're too much." So even Bobby got brainwashed. Everybody was in this stadium getting ready to have their souls taken, not in the good way.
No. I don't really know how there would be a good way for that.
You never heard about getting the soul sucked out of you?
Wyatt has died on the bed here.
I guess you don't know ball.
I must not know ball. That,
So they're about to get the soul sucked out of him, not in the good way. And
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
yeah. Go
Thankfully,
watch,
kids movie.
go watch some Tiana Trump videos. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Some-
Fucking
who?
name drop.
Never mind. All right, we'll move forward. Yeah. So they sing "Your Idol." They're basically fully exposing like we're here to kill you, steal your souls, not in the good way. And
We get it. You don't have to specify. We got it.
And as they're at the height of their song, I love that song. It's so intense and aggressive, but I love the lyrics, especially towards the end, that no one's coming to save you. Like they are fully exposing their plan here,
Right.
but nobody can stop it because these people are brainwashed. And then the person comes to stop it. Rumi shows up and says, "You're not stealing no souls in not the good way." So I'm.
We get it, bro.
We get it.
So
You're like getting your soul sucked. I understand.
So yeah, they sing the final song, which I'm forgetting the name of.
I have the playlist right here. Let me go in. It is called What It Sounds Like.
There we go.
That was my favorite song.
The penultimate song here, the ending song, the
Yeah.
final song. As she starts kind of singing it and locking in, Mira and Zoe are able to kind of shake it off, and they join her.
They lock in.
They transform into like these really cool outfits, these final girl outfits. And yeah, they start fighting and Gima he throws a beam and Rumi's holding it, and all of a sudden
He has eyes now.
he does have eyes. He does have eyes. He low-key looks like the villain from Tron with the eyes.
I thought
You know what I'm talking about?
Which one from the original movie?
Yeah,
Kind of.
a little bit.
I mean, he's more of just like fire and like mouth.
No, I'm not saying full. I'm saying like the eyes is just like a funny kind of.
It is a funny little thing, yeah, because the Master Control Program's eyes were also like not that big
Right,
either.
So yeah, she's holding this beam off, and all of a sudden it goes quiet, and it's revealed that Genu has stepped in front of the beam, and he's sacrificing himself so that she can get out of here. Another emotional moment where he thanks her for giving his soul back in the good way.
Yeah.
And he basically just disappears, and his soul goes within her.
Yeah.
I mean, also guessing within a good way. Goes within her,
It must be because
and it gives her the power to kind of fight Gima and kill him.
Right.
And they unite, and then we get towards the final scene where they're heading down this alleyway and they're talking, and they say, "Yeah, we've had our hiatus. We're ready for our comeback."
Well, they also did have their little trip to the spa as well.
That's true. They went to I ran to the bathroom, or I let the dog out. That's what I did. So I forgot about that. They go to the spa, and yeah, they say, "Hey, we've had a good hiatus, but we're ready for our comeback." And as they walk into the street, they see some little girls dressed in Hunter's clothing. So they go meet them, and that's kind of how it ends, with them meeting them. And it pans up. There's a billboard with them, which we were talking about how she's fully, it's fully aware that she's a demon or was a demon or whatever, because in the billboard she's got her shoulders out and you can see the marks.
I'm assuming the demon in her is just gone.
Right.
But
And
the tattoos are
and
still
it
there.
ends
They look dope.
on Derpy and the bird.
Yep.
And it cuts to black.
That's gonna
So,
be my new band name, Derpy and the Bird.
Derpy and the bird in the good way.
What would be the bad way in that? What's the bad way of Derpy and the Bird?
The bird and Derpy. That would be the bad way. All right, so yeah, that's the whole movie here. But yeah, we loved it. The third time I've seen it, I think it's incredible. Theo loved it. Wild loved it. He gave it a 4 out of 10, 8 out of 10. You guys thought it was great. Yeah, the music is great. I know. So EJ, so I told you guys there's the voice actors and then there's the singing voice actors. And so EJ is the singing voice actor of Rumi. She made all the music. Like she came up with all the music. So I was looking into her backstory. She was a K-pop trainee for years and never made it into a group and was ready to kind of like give up. And she decided, why don't I switch to making music instead of like performing it? And so she became like a producer, and she started producing a lot of music for a lot of K-pop groups and stuff like that. And so I'm assuming like Netflix or Sony or whoever came up with this idea approached her, because I would imagine she's a pretty big producer now in like Korea and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So she made all the music like off rip, and then I guess made herself Rumi the singing voice. Audrey Nuna is the singing voice of Mira, and Rayami is the singing voice of Zoe. I was telling you guys, they're all musicians. Like they're not just singers. Like they make their own music and release their own music and stuff like that, which is really cool. Yeah, it's just really cool like that they brought them kind of all together. And now like when you think about it, these are three girls that had never met, never worked with each other.
Right.
Maybe they knew of each other, but they didn't know each other. And now they're literally like all sisters. They literally have been together like every day for the past year, doing rehearsals and events and all this stuff. So I'm like, it's pretty cool that like this movie has brought like a sisterhood for these three girls and the three voice actors,
Right.
and all six of them. I think they just did like a variety photo shoot with like all six of them all like hugging each other and smiling and stuff. So I'm like, it's really cool like that they're all super close now and super
Right.
connected.
That's dope. Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was cool that EJ made all the music for this. And like she was going through, she did an interview and she was like showing some of the demos and stuff. It's not super in the Your Idol song. It's not super. You can't hear it very well, but in like the actual audio of it, you can hear it. There's like chanting in the beginning. She revealed like that chanting. It's not like real, but it is because it's like that song that kept playing, the "We Are Hunters." That is strong. The song she sings as a kid.
Right.
She took that and reversed it and deepened it, and that's the chanting in the beginning. It's reversed. So I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
The complete opposite side is doing that stuff. So yeah, really cool. I'm trying to think what else we can talk about. you loved Bobby, you loved Zoe, you also liked Mira. But I think again, like every character is super.
There's no bad character
right,
really.
super
Yeah.
super cool.
Except like maybe the aunt, but like
Right.
she's kind of meant to be
And she's like
dislikable in that sense.
she's barely even in. She's in the movie
That's
for like
true, yeah.
4 scenes total. So, Wyatt, you want to talk about anything?
I don't know. I mean, I did have a question about like the souls, being taken out not the good way.
Yeah,
So
The sucking of the souls out of the body,
not in the good way.
not in a good way.
So when they like create the Hanmoon and they banish like all the demons and stuff, are all the people that had their souls sucked away, are they just gone forever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're
return?
just dead.
Okay, yeah, just
I mean, maybe not. Maybe if they defeated Gima,
I would
maybe,
hope not.
if they defeated Gima, maybe all the souls would just go back.
But then
to-
would that also apply to like Genu and stuff like that? Would the boys technically
I
be
don't know.
brought back at
I
that
don't know.
point?
It's interesting. Maybe that's something they'll talk about in the sequel.
Maybe.
Because there is a sequel. They were saying it's probably not coming out till 2038. It's going to take a while. Yeah, Reggae. Rumi's going to go recruit the next team. She's the Nick Fury of the Demon Hunters.
By
franchise.
2100, we'll have a whole Avengers line,
Right.
like Avengers Endgame of Demon Hunters.
Right, music Demon Hunters
Right,
movie,
right.
which is awesome. Um,
Demon Hunters Civil War.
yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued on what the sequel can even be if Gima's gone. I don't know if you want to
That's-
add on what you think it could be.
I honestly don't know because I mean that they hunted all the demons. I don't know
Right.
where it really goes.
Because on one hand, you could easily think, okay, there'll be a sequel and they'll move on to a different thing, but those characters are way too popular for them.
What
to,
about Derpy and the Bird? Are they not demons?
Right, that I didn't
because
think
they
about
are
too.
still alive at the end of the movie.
Right.
Like,
Well, didn't Rumi say something to what's his name?
Genu?
About him like just staying on the realm and then it closes up and then he's just okay.
Right, she was trying to say that too, that if the realm closed and you were on the other side, that you would be good. Like, you'd be okay.
on which side? On like the Earth side, or
Right,
like
on the
demons?
Earth side.
So I guess then, yeah, all the demons are, or all the souls are pretty much gone at that point, right? Wouldn't that just be like a wall?
Right, if it
Yeah,
just
it's-
seals, then yeah, all those people are fucking
Yeah,
dead.
they're dead.
Then Ruby would be gone too if it worked like that, right?
no,
No,
because
'cause she was in the real world.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like if
it's just closing the door.
yeah.
That's
all
all
it
it is.
But if it didn't work like that, then she would also be gone. So
Yeah, but it did work. So
yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
That's all I'm at.
In the good way. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because the Saja boys, I guess, they got destroyed.
They got-
so,
they
so they're
died.
They're gone,
They're gone,
right, they're
yeah.
gone. And so I guess just there were no demons on the other side, on the Earth side, as
Right.
as was happening.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the music is top notch, especially for her. Like, if I don't know, she obviously has a team, but like one person kind of putting all this together is
Right.
really impressive, really good, and they're all bangers.
Right.
So I need to look into what K-pop song she's like for what groups, because I'm sure there's a couple of bangers I know
There's
of
probably
that
some bangers,
she's
right? Yeah,
produced. But yeah, I don't know anything else you want to add,
No, that was
Theo.
Jazz Demon Hunters 2045. That's one I want.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, yeah, you would think in the sequel that they would move on to like a different thing, but these characters are way too popular. So,
They are way too much.
all right, we're gonna move into American Demon Hunt. Like, no, you got to use these characters again. So, like,
Country Demon Hunters.
if they were smart, I would say, like, if they were smart, they would try and get out like a show fast, or like
Yeah.
a show of sorts. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Like different genres of hunters and stuff.
right,
like that.
or it's the Huntrix, but it's like short, 10-minute episodes of them just like on adventures fighting demons throughout before like a prequel
Yeah.
of shorts that just show them fighting demons and dealing with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something, because I'm like, it's so popular. We can't wait that long to get some
Right.
more content. They gotta keep trying to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying?
put the belt on, brother.
Right? They gotta Hogan's got to pose. So
Hogan
you know
must
what I'm
pose.
saying? You can't wait for Hogan to pose in years. He's got to pose every night. So
He ain't doing much posing
well,
now
that's
anymore.
true. He's posing in hell.
He's posing in hell.
But okay, shout out to WNRN as always, our gracious podcast host. We appreciate y'all. Shout out Wyatt for coming over and hanging.
Thank you, Wyatt. Yes,
Hanging
it
and
was
watching
very
the
fun.
movie.
Hello.
Go check him out on Letterboxd, whatever his username is.
It's classified.
Classified.
Wyatt, the classified guy on
Unless you-
Letterboxd.com.
They'll probably tag me on Instagram. You can
It's
find me there.
yeah, and his letterbox is classified. But if we tag you on Instagram and you look at his Instagram stories, you'll be able to find his letterbox. So
You gotta go down a rabbit hole.
yeah,
Yeah, the rabbit hole.
If you can
if you want
rabbit
it,
hole.
right?
Yeah.
You can find us on Letterboxd. I know you probably don't want it out there, but
I don't want it out there. I mean, you won't find really much.
you don't
of anything
know.
out
You
there.
review with stars, but you don't like.
I don't
log
type shit out
yeah,
there,
right.
yeah.
I do, but most of my things are just stupid. Sometimes I'll give an actual review, but a lot of times
I'm waiting for the one right movie to leave a very short review
There you
for
go.
it.
There you go.
We'll know when I find
A
it.
lot of mine are just stupid.
Right.
things.
Kyle killed me with his review of Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Oh,
He's
what?
just like, funny Jim Carrey.
Amen, man.
Which is a
Hell
very
yeah.
not funny movie, so that's why I put that. I need to rewatch that movie. But yeah, we appreciate y'all, and we will
Yes.
see y'all next week.